that's scary. Wow. Man, believe me, we're hammering down, but we're still east of Hardesty. Just a little ways east of Hardesty at this traffic light.
All right, when you're ready, just let me know.
All right, so I'm on the phone with Marty Logan right now.
Hold on. All right, you're right.
Okay, so we're doing a Facebook Live. Right now we are in the Oklahoma Panhandle. We're in Texas County, just crossed into Texas County. Highway 412, we're headed towards Guymon. There's a big wildfire. Thank you much. Appreciate it, Marty. Bye. So there's a big wildfire right now west of Guymon. And it's been going on for probably 3 hours or so. And it's actually, I just got off the phone. Marty knows somebody out there, and they say 1 mile west of Guymon now, he can see flames. So the town of Guymon is being threatened right now by this wildfire. It's west of town, and it's moving. Good night. Look at all that sand that's accumulated. That's dust bowl stuff. You see that?
I did.
Like there were sand drifts out there in that field. So the town of Guymon partially is being evacuated right now because of the threat from this fire. So the winds in Guymon have calmed down a little bit from what they were, but they're still in the low 50s. That's right, low 50s, 52 miles an hour. And the air is very, very dry. And so the fire potential is extremely high right now. So once again, we're heading west to the town of Guymon. We should be there in about 20 minutes. And there's a wildfire that's threatening the town. They're actually evacuating parts of Guymon as we speak because there's a wildfire west of town that's been ongoing for 3 hours, moving towards Guymon right now. I was told that you can see flames a mile west of town right now. So we're headed that way. We should be there coming up probably about 20 minutes or so. We should be in Guymon. So we'll let you know what's going on with that. But right now we're on Highway 412 headed west towards Guymon in Texas County in the Oklahoma Panhandle.
Right, we talked about those winds earlier.
What's that?
Talked about the winds earlier.
So right where we're at, we're getting winds probably between 50 and 55 from the west. And let's see here, 50 to 55 from the west. And that's a lot weaker than it was a while ago. Probably an hour, 2 hours ago, they were getting gusts close to 80 that actually blew over some semis out here. So pretty crazy stuff going on. loud and like I was just about ready to cough.
You're still live on
Okay. Alright. Okay, so we are still live. And on our way to Guymon. We don't see any smoke yet from that fire, but I have a feeling it's going to be really low ground. We probably won't be able to see it until we get right on it. Tell me what town you're by right now. On the north side of Lincoln, this is Ron map on the north side of Lincoln. And I look at the radar up there. See that warning? But it's displaced where the warning is way far out ahead of where the storms are showing. Is that radar updated?
Where's he at?
He's in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska. All right. I don't see where. Oh, okay.
Well, from what I can tell, all the tornado warnings are north of you, and they're moving north-northeast. So unless something pops up on that line.
He has storms approaching from the southwest, but...
Yeah, you got storms headed at you from the southwest that are severe. And so what you're going to experience is pretty good winds.
The current tornadoes are not headed his direction.
Well...
The current ones.
Well, same down here, too. We've got so much blowing dust that you can't imagine. So your wind, if your wind now is southeast or south-southeast, it ought to switch to the southwest when those storms come through. Okay? And it's probably going to get stronger. So, it's not wide at all. It's not going to last very long. What I'd probably do is right when you get up to the edge of it, I'd slow down some, because you're gonna get gusty winds from the south and the southwest, really strong. You know, and so, yeah, that's about the only thing you really have to watch out for. You'll be through it in no time. Well, there's a watch, a tornado watch up there, and I mean, basically, there's a threat for tornadoes for sure up there, but there's nothing right now approaching you. All that, there's no real shear showing up at all. Okay, well, it'll be on you in no time because they're moving fast. Okay, we're just a few miles from Guymon. Sparsely populated areas. Alright, so let's see the little map here. Okay, we gotta figure out how to approach this. Because they're gonna be blocked.
I read something about them wanting to evacuate the high school. Is that what this is?
Really?
There's people leaving, but school is probably out now.
Okay, we need to get up in there.
Do you think there's anything still southwest?
I don't know, but it's the part that's affecting town is where we need to be.
Yeah, that's crazy smoke up that way. To the northwest.
If you can see our video, we're on the south side of Guymon now, looking northwest. This fire, I don't know how many roads they're going to have closed and all that. We're going to try and get up on the north side of town, where the head of this thing, where it is. They might not. So we also read that they were trying to evacuate the high school, but really the high school's on the southwest side, and we did see cars streaming out of the high school. So I don't know. Wiggle my way around through here. Yeah, I'm just wiggling around trying to get out of traffic. There it is again. It looks like to me that probably the area that's going to be affected is going to be on the northwest side. At least that's what I kind of gather so far. Yeah, definitely fits wheat fields and all that, but I know on the west side of town, it's pretty hilly and rugged, and just on the north side of town it is too. You've been through here a lot. So our camera's pointed northwest, and man, that smoke is active. It's moving. That had to be a different school they were talking about. Maybe they meant they were sending people to the high school.
I don't know. There's lots of different things that come across Facebook, and you don't really know the source of the information. I've just been trying to follow the Guymon Police Department and what they have to say.
Okay. Where's all this traffic coming from? Are y'all rolling on our video? Okay.
So the two places that the Guymon Police Department has given for people to go to if they have been asked to evacuate, they say do not go to the activity center, but go to Victory Center Church or Connection Church.
Okay. What's that church?
They
right
said
there?
the emergency management location at 2906 Tumbleweed Drive is also open and available to take people who have been evacuated.
Okay. Okay, so that was Amy reading official evacuation orders from the Guymon Police Department. Right now we are on the north side of Guymon. Our vehicle is actually traveling and pointed west. Camera's pointing west-northwest. You can see it looks like to me the most active part of that fire is just to the northwest side of Guymon. We are just about to it, just about on it. We are passing by, let's see, we're south of the Walmart at the moment, near the subway.
They have the highway going north out of Guymon. That's going to be Highway 64. Looks shut down.
Oh, it does?
They had it blocked.
You could look north and see?
I could look north and see it blocked.
That's kind of what I thought they would be doing, so we're gonna try and approach from the other side.
Yeah, Yeah, so just right north of the Walmart, Highway 64, the Highway Patrol has Highway 64 blocked off,
right.
northbound. So they're refilling brush pumpers. Actually, that's a tanker truck, and they're over here on Sunset Lane using the fire hydrants to load up this tanker truck right here. And this is the hill on the northwest side of Guymon. That's Church of the Nazarene right there. So we're looking off to the northwest. Looks like they have another blocked intersection here.
Should we go that way?
That way?
Huh?
I don't see why not.
There's a car right there. You think they have that blocked?
They don't have this blocked.
Okay. I wonder if we ought to ask them where the... So we're on the northwest, very northwest edge of Guymon right now, and the fire is going to still be about a mile west of us, and maybe about a mile, maybe a half a mile north of us, stretching all that way. And so they also have Highway 64 closed just north of the Walmart, which is just basically from our location northward. It's closed going north out of town. Yeah, I believe it. There's a lot of smoke coming from it over here. So, you think if we went down this way, well, boom, boom, boom.
I just figure they probably have all these closed.
Right.
Why don't you just go ask?
Well, the only reason I would ask would be just to find out if some information about the fire.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we can't really, I thought about doing an update, but not until
Okay.
we get some information.
Well, let's get closer. Think they would mind? See anybody coming?
No. Now, there's quite a few homes over here.
What?
Quite a few homes over here.
Right. right. There's a car there.
Yeah, they probably live there.
Yeah, they're probably wondering if they should be evacuated or not. What do you see out there? See any flames? Man, I see active smoke coming from out there. This road ends.
Oh, does it really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's out in like a ranch land.
What if we went up to that hill and just looked? Oh, there's more smoke over there too. Oh, private road.
So you might just wait, see where they're going.
Yeah. Do you see flames? I don't see any flames anywhere. These homes are evacuated right here. Man, can you imagine if you live over here, there's really only one way out. I mean, you can't go west. There's no roads.
Right.
It's in a creek. See, this is a big creek right here. We can go south a long ways if we need to here. Boy, they sure are protecting the west edge of this town. See, oh, there's smoke coming that way from over there.
There's a large house on that hill with quite a few emergency lights around it.
Wow.
That's probably that private drive we just saw.
So one thing that that I can tell you for sure is they have a lot of fire crews protecting every house they can find on this side of town over here, on the west side of town. They've got several brush pumpers all the way around every one of these houses.
Looks like they're repairing a...
Yeah, I just saw Balco, and they're a long ways. And so here's Texas County Fire Department, wherever that's from. So yeah, there's, you know, I'm sure every unit in Guymon is probably out here, and then all surrounding places too.
Texoma.
We can see smoke, a couple areas of big smoke, but it's completely inaccessible to get to. The roads all end west. On the west side of town, there's a river or creek that goes through out here. And I mean, unless you just start driving across the open countryside, you're not going to be able to get close to it, which we might do if we can find a way to. I'm just going to estimate maybe a mile or so. I mean, where the smoke is coming up from is probably a mile to maybe a little bit more than a mile.
Is Marty out here?
No.
Okay.
So we're still trying to figure our way. What is he doing right there?
Changing a tire.
Oh, somebody had a flat. So there's Guymon Fire Department, Valco,
Still quite a bit
Texas
of smoke
County.
coming up. Still quite a bit of smoke coming up here. So they've already, you can see they've built a fire line with a road grader all across this eastern edge of this ranch.
So David, which fire are you talking about? This one? Are you talking about this fire? Oh. There was Norton County, Kansas fire.
See if you can turn around just so that I can get a shot of the smoke.
They're saying the Pampa fire is completely out of control, moving east-northeast at 50 miles an hour. There's active smoke. That one, and
is it affecting Pampa, the town?
I don't know if it is or not. Gray County? I don't know what county that was in. But Jeremy is in Arnett. So before the news comes on, I think we better find some flames. I've got 48 miles till empty too. That's a good shot right there. Would be, you know, for the newscast. I'll get back in there and see if I got a 5-gallon bucket. Pretty sure I do.
It seems like you filled up not long ago.
Well, I know, but that was Woodward.
Right. Wow.
Getting 8 or 9 miles a gallon.
This was the headwind.
No, there's no way I'm gonna fill up in this wind. Maybe I gotta go find a gas station now. Let's just do that and try to get that taken care of. Maybe find out some information. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. How far west of here is where the fire is?
We're not real sure. They went to go try to check it out to find it. We're guessing it's straight ahead right here. I've heard some people say it's behind Walmart. Like, we really don't know.
Okay.
But they went to go look for it.
All right.
Tell us where they want us to go next.
15 miles west.
Yeah.
It
When we
moved
pulled
fast.
up, it was right over here. And
Really?
then
Good night. All right. Thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.
We just stopped and talked to a group of firefighters from Turpin. There was about 8 or 9 of them standing there, and we just asked them where the fire was, and they say, we're trying to find out ourselves. We don't really know. Yes. Well, I've got to get north of here. I've got to get up to the main highway and get north so I can take dirt roads, but they've got it closed. I'm going to have to get up into town and kind of just figure out a way to get around all that stuff here. Now we've got a good shot of the smoke now, but I'd like to get a shot of the flames if I can. So, well, they got a barricade of police over here. Well, we kind of went around them a little bit a while ago, so now we're having to come back through them.
Surely you can find some information up here.
Yeah. I do need to get gas though. How you doing? Do y'all know right where the fire is?
I think mainly right back in here.
Okay.
You kind of see where the smoke's coming up.
Yeah.
But shooting down here, what they're thinking is it's going to come down into this river bottom down here.
Yeah.
And it's going to come out and then shoot towards Highway 64. So.
Is there any way we can get up on Highway 64?
I told you.
Turn down this road here and it'll take you back and it'll shake back towards 64. Just you get there, they'll see you and just try to kick you through.
All you told me.
Okay. So another question: is there a gas station open with power?
Straight up in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, go straight. Hopefully they'll let you through there. If not, just go. There's one. Just go to the stoplight and on the corner. There's a gas station there. If not, just turn right on 64 and go south. There's plenty of gas stations all along there.
Right along there to get you.
So.
Thank you. We'll try to come back through here.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so
I mean, they said I kind of hate to pass that up. I mean, I've got a gas. Look at that. How you doing? So they're gonna let us go north on that road right there. They're gonna let us go north on that road. I gotta get gas first. I'm gonna go get some gas and come right back.
Okay, and then it's gonna depend on what the conditions are when you get back.
Thank you.
You bet.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not. All right. Let's get it fast and let's come right back here. Let's stay out of that traffic. Help me find the gas station real quick. And I don't have to spend all day getting gas, but we need to get up north.
okay,
This gas station right here.
all right,
Okay, let's do it.
right.
I hope they're open. I don't see any cars.
Wow, look at all that traffic. The pumps are on, I think.
Good. Okay, right here. Let's do it. very lucky that the gas is on. And we're going right back where we came to. Take that north road. Let me look at the map here. That north road will take us right up to the highway. That's where we want to be. Go on, gas pump. Hey David, we're getting gas right now, but we talked to the police that had the road blocked, and they said they would let us through to go north to the highway. So I think it's good. I think we're going to be home free on that one. Yeah, they do have the road closed. I can see it right now, just north of our location. The main highway's closed, but we're taking a dirt road up there.
That left lane. Oh, there you go. We don't need intersections. So there's the Walmart.
Yeah.
Too far off when they said it was behind the Walmart. I mean, it is behind the Walmart. So there's quite a few homes there.
Just go.
I wonder how big that ranch is. I'm gonna look at Google Maps. I mean, I know Highway 64 goes up through there. Okay.
All right, we made it through. They let us through. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, here we go. We're on the north side of Guymon. We made it through. They let us through the roadblock. We're gonna go find where the edge of the fire is up here. Supposedly, it's gonna cross. They say it's gonna cross Highway 64 just north of Guymon. All right. All right, David, they let us through. Yeah, we have full tank of, I don't know how, but we actually went and got gas and then came back and they still let us through. So, full tank of gas.
I know how, but...
Yes. I think that we're going to be able to... Oh, there's a tree down across the road right there. Look at that. Yeah, from the wind, no doubt, earlier. Okay, so now let's see if we can get our way over to the road and go north and circle around and find the flames here. Yeah, they got more police up here.
Now, was that a road that went west just there?
No,
Okay.
No, there's no roads that go west up here.
Because I'm seeing some stuff on Google Maps that might...
So far, so good.
Go wherever you need to go.
Thank you. I certainly appreciate that. That's awesome. Y'all take care. All right. Well, we made it back to the highway. The closed highway, as a matter of fact. We're going to find the fire now.
So what do you see just straight
Good
west?
night. So here's what's going to happen, David. This fire is now down into the river bottom, and it's going to come straight east along this river bottom. It's going to cross Highway 64 about 1.5 miles north of Guymon. That's probably what I think is going to happen here.
Yeah, you've got a little road
Is
here.
this a road?
Well, there's a gate, but unless they're going to let you go through that blocked gate.
Somewhere there's got to be another road.
There's a road right up here. It's right here.
Okay.
That's it.
And they told us to go wherever we want to go, right?
Right. This is the ranch road. It's not on your map, but it's definitely on Google Maps.
Does it go that way?
Let me zoom out and just show you.
Okay.
It pretty much weaves all over this ranch. There's a couple of oil wells, so it's probably access to that.
All kinds of roads in here.
Cannot be that far.
I still don't see flames. You got...
Hi.
Hi! So can we go through there?
I mean, I don't own this land. Shaffer owns this land. He lives in Phoenix, so I don't, Scottsdale, so
All right.
I've seen some people go down in there. So.
Thank you. Keep it on if they're coming on.
Okay.
Remember our way to get out of here.
I see like maybe a brush pumper straight.
Okay.
What's that?
We could go a ways longer, ways further. Look, there's smoke. There's more smoke over there. See that?
Yeah. Tell me when he comes on because you're turning.
Okay. He's not on yet.
Okay, I see a lot of emergency vehicles that direction. Do you see them?
Yeah. That might be how you get there. Might be where he's going.
So, well, we're north of that river, right? Or creek.
Yeah, not far. That's gotta be right there where it's, you know, the flames aren't even anywhere close to the highway yet. I think all the active flames are still down in here.
It's just the wind's blowing so hard it's carrying that smoke along with it.
Yes.
Well, you know how those embers can really
Yeah.
make that spread fast. I don't know. Yeah, from where we were, it looked like all of this was burning, but it's definitely not. Oh, I see flames now.
Okay. Let's wow. Let me see if I can clean this windshield real quick.
Wow, yeah, when it gets across this brush, it's gonna go.
It's gonna come fast.
You can four-wheel it out of here pretty fast, can't you?
Yeah.
See, they're on the other side of the river, I
Yep.
think.
There's still flames over there, but it's a long ways away.
So they're watching it. I mean, I think they're on the other side. Maybe they're not. It's really hard to tell right where that creek is.
Pull back and let's see what kind of shot we have. Okay. I would like to be west of it. See this road here? See this road here?
Hold on.
Look.
Yes.
You know, looking.
I think I see a train over there. You see a train? What is that? Look at. Oh, it's cattle running.
There's
it's
horses too.
It's either wildlife
I see
or
horses.
horses.
Yeah. There's flames there.
Look at all
There's
of them.
also flames over there.
Is it deer? Look at all of them.
It might be deer. I think it's.
Wow.
We either got a big herd of horses or deer. Put your camera on it again. That way.
Is it this way?
I don't know if you could.
They go.
I don't know. We were talking about deer. There's a lot. It's so far away, it's hard to tell. But it's either deer or horses running. Okay, pull back. Get a big shot. One more. Let me turn a little bit here.
Let me get a water bottle and I can try to clean that off real quick.
I've got the spray back there.
Is that it?
No, that's. Get the other one. He's on.
Okay, tell me when he's off. Wow.
There's big flames over there, isn't there?
Yes. Can you zoom in on that?
No, hold on.
Okay. Tell me when he's off so I can spray.
Okay, go ahead and spray. Stand up.
Okay.
Stand up there, further up. There you go. Now reach over. Get this area right. Man, there's a lot.
Did I get it?
Oh yeah, I might have to go back over.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
What?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. Is that a road grader?
What? Hold on.
Is that a road grader?
Put the wiper back down. Yeah.
Wow, look at the flames now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to zoom in on that?
See what it looks like. I'm gonna let this in just a minute.
Wow, look at that to the west, Val. You see that to the west?
Hold on. Yeah,
So
it's
that-
big over there. I know. Hey, David. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know, this fire is down in a river bottom. There are big flames. Look over here to the left. There are big flames with this fire. This is about as close as we can get to it right now, but we ought to be able. It's coming our way. We'll just say that. Eventually, it's gonna make it here pretty quick. Yeah, it's burning big. I mean, it's really in an inaccessible area. It's in a river bottom with no roads. We're on an oil lease road right now. This is far south as we can go, but it's going to cross the highway north of Guymon about a mile or so. I want to run over and talk to that guy real quick. I had to cut him off.
Look how high those flames are.
Big flames. Yeah, go ahead. Got it.
it's like further back to the north. Like, do you think it's spreading that direction?
Okay, what were you saying? What were you saying?
I just see smoke further north than we did earlier.
Okay.
I don't know if the wind's switching or what.
See that smoke coming from over there?
Well, see how this is extended further north?
Right.
I keep seeing fire nados just going across.
Wow. Severe down near Wichita.
Really?
So, David, this is a pretty hot fire here. There's big flames in this creek bottom, in this wooded area here. Just as close as we can get to it right here, though. This is the end of the road for us. Okay, so we might show the big shot and then zoom up on some of the flames if we can. Ah, man. Okay, he's going to come to us. Are we adjusted okay on the lighting? Yeah, okay. I might take the camera. There, oh, let me see. What looks best?
I don't know. It's changing appearance a little bit. I'm trying to figure out why. If it's just closer or maybe windier.
Let's see if this...
Oh yeah, we do have a glare. There
Is
you
that
go.
better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're running road graders right over here.
Okay. And this is still a big fire. I mean, this...
See, here's the terrain. So here we are, and it seems like we're looking all along that river.
Yeah.
Just straight that way, and it goes on and on forever.
There's a house right there, too. If I remember from coming in.
Yep. Oh, this is cool. Look how they have the red. Do you see the red shaded?
Yeah?
It's showing where the fire is.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? They're calling it the Cobb Fire.
Okay. Well, that's come a long ways. Okay, we're going live here. Oh yeah, David, there's a lot going on with this fire. It is a big fire, out of control, racing east, just like you said. It is just to the northwest of town, traveling up a riverbed right here. We can see large flames and it's moving east. And they have Highway 64 on the north side of Guymon at the Walmart. It's closed, and you can't go northbound out of town. We are northwest of town right here watching. And what's going to happen, David, this fire is going to go all the way to Highway 64, and it's going to cross it in this riverbed. And there are several houses over there right near the highway that are going to be threatened by this. So we're going to keep our eyes on it. Back to you. David called it a storm.
Kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those flames.
Yeah.
What happened to the guys that were sitting there?
Right there?
No, across the way.
Oh, I don't know. They're gone.
I see a road grader there. I don't know, there were about 10 vehicles.
Yeah, there's fire there.
Yeah,
Probably embers seeding it up ahead.
could be. Did you see that white truck? There's a white truck right there.
Yeah. He's on the other side of the creek.
You think he is?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, I don't see this road going any further here.
No,
See, there's the Beaver River right there.
unless they took off, through the field, but
Look at the flames over there.
wow.
Yeah, they come and go. And when the darker it gets, the more we're going to be able to see those flames too. That's pretty cool how you got that satellite shot there of the fire area already.
Right.
You know, when you come up, on that side and you see all that smoke just going along the ground, you're thinking, oh, there's got to be fire right there. But it's coming from way back there. That's where it's burning. That smoke is just going right along the ground because of the strong winds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if, we're still live, and I'm just going to give you guys an update where we're at. We are on the we're on the northwest side of Guymon right now. Guymon, Oklahoma, which is in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Right now, you could say we're about, I'm going to say maybe a mile and a half north of the northwest corner of town. And this is where the fire is. The fire is south of us. It's in the Beaver River. It's a river out here. Most of the time, it's dry. It's in a dry riverbed, but there is a lot of vegetation, and it's hard for firefighters to get down into that riverbed to fight it. And the wind is so strong and the air is so dry that they're having a real tough time. And the fire, it's just moving along at will, basically. So what we expect and what the firefighters told us a while ago is they think that the fire is going to keep traveling and eventually make it to Highway 64, which is the main road that goes out of Guymon on the north side. And it should cross 64 and then keep traveling along the river, along the riverbed. And, I guess that wouldn't be so bad, except for the fact that there's a couple of houses. When you get over by Highway 64, there's a couple of houses over there that it's probably going to threaten. So, anyway, that's kind of the way it's looking right now. The winds have died down some from what they were. They were blowing 75 plus out here, 3 hours ago. But now we're probably more in the upper 40s range, which is still strong. Maybe 50 mile an hour gusts at the moment, but not near as bad as it was earlier. So that helps, but nonetheless, the fire is going. It's still raging. And so right now we're northeast of the fire, looking southwest at it. It ought to be pretty much basically coming towards us and probably travel just south of us. So right now we are on a lease road. So David, if you can hear me, firefighters tell me what they think that this fire is going to travel along the riverbed all the way to Highway 64 and keep going, is what they're expecting. And so, I was just going to tell you, David, firefighters tell us that they expect this to travel right along the Beaver River here, and which is basically a dry riverbed, and it's going to cross Highway 64 just north of Guymon and keep going, is what they expect. Unless the wind magically stops. Well, it's not 75 like it was. So what about a front? Is there a front coming? Okay. They're from Mississippi. They chased tornadoes earlier, and then now they're out here to chase wildfires. See that? Making dust over there. That's probably a road grader. Well, they sure did evacuate that north side of town. It looked like they left the gas pumps on, but they locked up the gas station. So they did, it looks like, evacuate the north side of town. The gas station we stopped at, they had it locked up. They left the gas pumps on, but they locked up the gas station.
talking about the
No,
plow?
he was flying a drone.
Oh. Did it go that way?
I saw it land. I don't know where it came from.
Hmm. Set this off and get hot. Yeah, probably killed it.
Okay, you're live.
Okay, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so gonna do a Facebook update here. What you're seeing is the Guymon fire. This is a wildfire west and northwest of Guymon. Look at those flames there. That is right now. It's threatening the far northwest and north side of Guymon, but not imminently, I guess you could say. It's in the Beaver River, which is in most cases a dry riverbed that runs right through this area. There's a lot of vegetation down here, trees and brush and stuff, and so the fire is burning pretty hot down in this, the Beaver River down in the riverbed here, and it's traveling from west to east through that riverbed. They've got Highway 64 on the north side of Guymon closed right now, right just north of the Walmart. It's closed down, and so they're not letting anybody go north out of Guymon because they expect this to travel along the river and then cross the highway and then basically keep going. So earlier, 3 hours ago, the winds were gusting into the upper 70s, if you can believe that, out here, maybe even about 80 miles an hour on some of the peak wind gusts. That has diminished some. We're only getting gusts now into the mid 40s, so that's really good news. The wind is down 30 miles an hour, but it's still blowing hard. The air is very dry out here, so it's I guess you could say this is the kind of weather that wildfires can really spread in with the wind like this. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on here. Look at those flames there. This is just northwest of Guymon. I really think that Guymon is going to get missed by this. I think it's going to go north of town, or hopefully if they can go ahead and get it shut down before it even gets to the highway, that would be good too, because there are some houses right near the highway. Yeah, I wonder if we could do this. Zip, zip, zip. Go back to that road and go north, and then go over and go down. I mean, that would put us right down there.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I think.
Pull back. Pull back.
Okay.
Let's get a big shot. Right. Yes.
So we did see a large herd of either deer or horses. We couldn't really tell. They were so far away, running from the smoke off to the north or northwest. Probably 50 head of something. They look like horses, but they could have been deer. It was really hard to tell. Is it okay for me to zoom in again?
Not yet.
Okay, they've taken the shot. And you could see a road grader in our shot briefly there. You can see he's kicking up some dirt. what he's doing is plowing a
Now
fire
you
line.
can.
Okay. He's plowing a fire line, and they do that with the hopes of stopping the fire before it spreads.
Record.
Okay. There's a brush pumper going that way. Wow, look at that.
Ah, man, I bet that's an inferno in there. Goodness. Let's try that. You want to? Zip, 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 zip.
Okay. So we think we have found a way to get closer. We're going to check out.
What goes that way, I wonder?
That's the road you were going to take, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna go up there.
Oh, okay.
And that might loop around to it. We'll come back. Okay, there should be a road right here somewhere.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Is that it right here? Oh, they got all the cattle down in there.
Well, I'm going to watch. I'm going to look at Google Maps. Okay.
Turn back around and go.
Do you want to see this?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at it.
You need to go back to the west.
Okay. Does that little road go?
Oh, I see what. No. Okay, look. We're going to have to go back to this house and up here and then go. And it goes all the way over here, and then we can go down where you were talking.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. Man, I see two more areas of fire way back there. And probably from where the fire started. See this? Boom.
Wait, that was your north road.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's another one right there. want to go try that one?
Well, this one will go too, but that was it.
Okay.
Just wasn't sure, you know.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll go back to it if this is not a road here.
Yeah, that was supposed to be it.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's turn around.
Yeah, you can't, that's old.
I don't know if this is ever going to make it or not. I mean, tell me when you see it. It's right before you get to this, right?
No, it's right down there in that water.
Right down here.
Okay, so, yeah, this is it. This is it.
Okay.
Are you trying to get a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, the berm is in the way.
Okay, let's try it. Okay, so we are north of the town of Guymon in the Oklahoma Panhandle, watching a wildfire that's just to the northwest of Guymon. There's a lot of crews out here, a lot of firefighters working on this fire, trying to keep it out of the town of Guymon. So far, they're doing a great job, and the wind is actually coming down a little bit from what it was, which is great news. It's helping the firefighters out tremendously.
Right here.
Okay, and so right now we are kind of circling around, trying to get a little bit closer to where the flames are here on this fire. But what they expect, the firefighters told me what they expect is this fire to travel down the Beaver River, the river bottom land over here towards the east, and cross Highway 64 just north of Guymon, and then probably keep going. So they've got Highway 64 on the north side of Guymon closed, right pretty much at the Walmart. It's closed from the Walmart northward. They won't let anybody go down it. Also, they have evacuated parts of the north side of Guymon and the west side of Guymon, told residents to get out. And they're also...
That's straight.
Okay. I bet you that's the road that... The other road that we could have taken.
No, that's a oil well.
Okay.
There's some metal pieces.
This road looks... It's not quite as established in real life as it is on the map.
Kind of a trail.
Yeah, it's alright. Trail. Just gotta make sure we don't drive off in any holes. So, we're traveling down, we were let into this area too, by the way. So, trying to get a little bit closer. So anyway, the firefighters are doing a great job. It's still northwest of town, the biggest flames and the biggest part of the fire. And the winds, the good thing is the winds have calmed down quite a bit from what they were. We were gusting in the mid-70s, upper 70s, even close to 80 in some spots. And, you know, that's pretty crazy. That's like really crazy wind. And that's what basically got this fire started. But the winds have dropped off into the mid-40s now, which is still pretty strong. but it's a lot better than 75 to 80, obviously. So anyway, the air also is very dry. Dew points are right around 0, which brought relative humidity way down into the single digits and less, which, you know, is what makes these fires go and what really basically adds fuel to the fire, you could say. So we're trying to take a road and circle around here. The road looks like it's about to run out.
All right. You're yeah. Try to hold it steady.
Glad we filled up.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to run out of gas on here.
This road's longer than I thought it was.
Longer?
Oh, there's that gate. So let's go up this hill real quick and get a shot of it because he's fixing to come on. But I don't see a way to get through that gate. Let's do this. Try to get a shot if you can. He's going to be on in just a couple minutes. If you see any holes, let me know. After he does the 445, we'll turn around and go back to where we were.
Yeah, we're not far from where.
We're not that far from where we were. I mean, right there.
Right, but we're not far from where that road goes south.
It's over there on the outside of the fence.
Well, you might get a pretty good shot from here, maybe.
Oh, yeah. He's coming on.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on. Deer.
There's deer?
Yeah.
Where?
Left.
Where's the deer?
Look.
Oh,
No. He's on.
oh. Well, look at that.
That's a good shot. There's more to the right.
Oh, I see.
See him? Leave the fire in the shot too. Follow him. We can see more over here. Man, look at those flames over there to the right. I don't think I should go across that.
No.
I mean, if we get stuck out here, we might be here overnight.
Let's not do that.
No.
Are you going back?
Well, he's off of us. But I'm going to go up to this hill. I'm going to go up on top of this hill up here.
Yeah, that must be the deer we saw earlier.
Maybe. Yeah, they probably went down there and came up this way. Watch watch the road, watch the ground ahead of me. I just don't want to drive into anything. There's a fence up there. Yeah, I see a fence.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah?
Maybe stop for a minute.
Okay. There's the deer.
Can you stop for a minute?
Hit record. You're on record. Hit record.
I thought I was. Sorry.
It's too bad that fence is there. But we could probably just drive where we were. There's a hawk right there. Look at left, over there, left, right there.
There's a lot of deer.
I'm smelling smoke.
I can't zoom in anymore.
You got a big rack.
I know.
The flames are going up. Man, the fire's cranking. Yeah, the fire's cranking now. Look at that.
And those deer are still running west.
Did you see all those deer? Good night. Wow. I think we need to go back where we were.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go back where we were, David, and get there before 5. Yeah, we're about a mile and a half, mile and 3/4 from it. We could go back where we were. We tried to get closer, but we came to a gate. Okay, we'll stay right here then. We're on a hill. We got a good vantage point right here. Good night. He's getting worried, isn't he?
Like,
he can't go this way and he can't go that way.
yeah.
He sees us.
He's like, that's my home down there.
Right. Yeah. And there's a lot of flames going on just over that hill from us there.
I know it.
Pan left over there. Right there.
I guess we don't want to be in a position where we can't get out of here.
Right.
Well, that's moving fast.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think?
Well, we're fine right here. I mean, we know how to get out.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely open pasture where that road is.
Yeah.
So if it does cross, it would move through pretty quick.
I'm just gonna follow where we were. We need to get there in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's our road.
Looks like a creek bed.
I know.
Kind of a road right there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna chance it. You know, we have to get back on this.
nice hill up on that oil well.
It might. Let's try it. We haven't got much time.
Okay.
Where's the road to it? Let me know.
Okay, right here.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can see the brush pumpers too. That's pretty cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're waiting for when it crosses and
Yes,
tries
they
to
are.
tries to come out across.
This is a pretty good shot. This is a higher hill here.
You want me to zoom in or get a big shot? What do you think?
Well, earlier, Carmen, there was one near Carmen about 3 hours ago, if that's the same one.
See, I could zoom in, but that's not.
He's on. That's a good shot. Look at that shot, David. Yeah. you know, where we were a while ago, we got a better angle. I guess you could say, with respect to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking more like this at it, and now we're looking like more towards the sun, but we were looking more like that.
Oh,
now we're looking
right.
like that. So I guess that makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't see that whole part, I don't think, very well. Boy, they're coming out of there fast.
Man, that's crazy. It spans a pretty big area right there. Let's hit record real quick. Wow, look at that. Man, this thing's really cranking now. Good night. Good grief. So, they've had damage in Nebraska from tornadoes moving in Iowa, and some of those warnings were saying that tornadoes were moving at 100 miles an hour. The storms were moving at 100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
know, it doesn't seem like it's made too much of an eastern progression.
I don't think it's made any, really.
Because, I mean, I know they were spraying, and that area has cleared out, so they may have stopped it at that point.
Yeah.
Let's see, how many, are we about 1 mile west of 64?
No, I'm saying we're 2 miles west.
2 miles west,
Yeah.
okay.
Almost 2 miles west.
Yeah, so I can pan over here and show everyone. So there's the water tower in Guymon. And so, I mean, you can see that the flames are well west of Highway 64. So 64 runs north and south to our east. And there's the city of Guymon there. So really, right now it's...
Pull back, get a shot.
Okay, sorry.
It's good.
Look at that out there. There's still something burning. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
I told you, I saw that when we first drove up. So that might be the very first part of the fire, where it first started.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. It might be a different fire.
Man, look at in Kansas.
Whoa. Everywhere.
That's
Good
crazy.
grief.
I wonder, are those storms starting to go up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a radar shot, but it's not downloading.
So, yeah, they have severe just north of the Oklahoma border.
Yeah, I saw the warning. I can get the warnings, but I can't get the actual, reflectivity graphics. Like you can't get them either.
Mm-mm.
Little hail marker there, I-35. You can probably take it off record if you want.
You can change your radar scope to NOAA. Go to settings.
Yeah, does it help it? All right, we can. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that didn't.
Do you want me to zoom up on the flames while we're talking? Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Just leave it.
Okay. Look at these guys over here.
Yeah, they're on a mission. So, when I start talking, I'll slowly zoom up to a flame, I guess.
Okay. Look at this over here.
I see that.
Do you think the white smoke is where they're spraying?
Or it could be grass.
Okay.
That's good.
Can I zoom in on that?
Yeah, zoom in on it real quick. wonder if there's any cedars in there. Yeah, that
You think?
maybe.
Wow.
Just hold it for a second. Wow. Let's just slowly pull back out.
Okay, I finally got a radar update.
Okay. Wow. It's going up a little further west than the models had originally said. Think we can get back there in time to see the tornado? That was a joke for you guys on Facebook. There are no tornadoes in Oklahoma. All right, got it.
So the dew point here is 3.
It's gone up.
Was it 0? What was it?
Oh yeah, David, very, very large fire over here. I'm going to zoom in on some of the flames. Now, this is northwest of Guymon, and as you said, they actually evacuated parts of the north side of Guymon, and they've got Highway 64 closed, which is the main road that goes north out of Guymon. Right now, this is about a mile or so northwest of town. They're trying to keep it from going into town. But the great news out here, David, the wind is starting to die off a little bit. We're not having 75 to 80 anymore. It's more like 45 now. So good news from here. Back to you. Okay, so he asked me to go shorter this time. I think it was a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I think it's important to tell people they have it contained within the river bottom.
Right.
At least for now.
We think they got it contained, but I mean, there is a cold front on the way too, but David says probably a little bit later tonight. If all of a sudden we get blasted with, you know, northwest winds,
It's going to push it toward...
yes, it's going to. So I wonder where the northwest winds are. Wait a minute, we're weather people, we ought to know that.
Well, they're west-southwest now.
winds have come down a lot. Dew points are 3, but I think we ought to go back down where we were. I don't know. We're up pretty high, but look at that. I just saw the water.
Yeah.
Wow. Look over here.
Boy, look at all the crews around that.
Goodness. There's a big fire there. Let's try to make our way down there. At 5:30 we will. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're there, we could be there.
I think they just took off, you know, through this area somehow.
Hey, David. They're pretty laid back out here about letting people through, aren't they? About letting media people through.
That must be a huge grove of trees.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's this area right here.
Show me. Or this. I think it's that right there. Going to be cleared out now. I just dropped a pin. Look at that over there going. They're looking at our shot right now. News is.
There's definitely something going on.
And that's closer to town too. But I mean, it's probably somewhere down here. Still, I mean, the wind's died up enough. I don't think that it's even going to make it to the highway. Now, if a cold front were to come through, and that would mess things up.
So if you look at this, if we went back down here where that barn is, there's a south road that goes all the way across the river.
Oh man.
And that might be where they are staged, right down here.
Okay. Also, somehow those people that are fighting that fire over there got there somehow.
Well, we saw a crew of like 10 of them about 10 minutes ago going that way, but
You're right.
I don't know if they took that road down the hill. They could have.
Yeah, I bet they did. Look at this containment pit over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they got one like that up the hill. I don't know why I looked that way to see if there's any cars coming.
You got a traffic jam? Yeah, there was no stop sign there, Val.
But I checked to make sure there wasn't any cars coming.
Yeah, that's smart. See that south road?
There's more fire over here than I thought.
See that south road?
Yeah. Are we on the right road? Yeah, yes we are. Well, let's take it. Let's do it. Go around that guy.
Hey, there's some cows.
Yeah. See the smoke out there?
You know, that didn't show up as a hotspot. Lots of tankers. Waiting for refills. Awesome. Miss Susie from Guymon.
Yeah.
That tanker was Miss Susie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's pretty interesting to me. They often name their tanker trucks. Wow, look, right here.
Yeah. It's gotten closer since.
Since
And
we
there's
were
a
down.
house right there.
Yikes. So yeah, there's the house. Looks like someone might be home. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is a compelling shot here. Just from the ground level.
How close am I to that fence?
You're close enough.
Let me get a better spot out of the road. I'm going to go over here on this other turn here.
Those trees almost look like he's had a fire before.
Is that near Carmen?
Are they talking about the derailment?
Yeah. Sure. Where's that? Where did you say? Do you want us to start heading that way now?
Hey, are we switching?
I can make it by 10. Yeah, we can do that. Do you want us to stay here for the 6 and then break away then? Yeah, we can make it. Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, so our winds, are they switched a little?
Well, it feels like it's west-northwest.
I know. Something changed. Something changed. So I think they did shift a little bit.
Let's look at the mesonet. Well, if anything, they went back to west-southwest. Look. Instead of the smoke going that way, it's not coming at us. So yeah, it's and it's gotten a lot lighter. He wants us to have a picture of that train derailment at 10.
Okay.
Which, after the 6, we'll have to leave here.
So, I mean, another shot option is to go down here and see if we can see flames over that edge.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're blocked by smoke here.
Well, the smoke, all the smoke, we're going to be covered with smoke by all of that stuff out there now that the wind shifted.
There's some there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's only like
These numbers are.
a quarter of a mile over there.
You know what? I really think that that they're knocking it down.
Mm-hmm.
Here's from Iowa, a confirmed tornado. 7 miles south of Jefferson, moving northeast at 75. Let me drive down there. See what that looks like?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're fighting it right there, just right over the fence.
Okay. That's pretty close. That one's close right there, too.
I know it. How fast can you go in reverse?
Pretty fast.
Okay. Okay, so there's some pretty tall flames there.
Think we ought to go past that gate or not?
Maybe at least to the gate. I mean, that looks like a farm truck right there, so he's probably just watching.
Yeah, I don't want to get in anybody's way.
Wow, look at that. Somebody's deer feeder.
I'm going to pull off here. Out of everybody's way. I don't want to drop into a hole.
I wouldn't go any further.
Okay. You let me know which way.
Well, just depends on the smoke.
Well, David, we're finally able to drive up within a few feet of the flames here. But we're in such thick smoke, you can't see much. Yeah. Actually, our wind has shifted a little bit back more towards the southwest. Let me point that way.
Yeah, I just think maybe we shouldn't spend too much time here because if somebody needs to get in or out.
All right, let's turn around. Can't see that much anyway.
What kind of shot do they want at 6?
Well, the best shot we can get.
Well, the best shot we had was up on that oil well.
Yeah. But I'm not going back up there again. Let me know if you see somebody coming. I mean, there's a road right there, but I'll be getting in people's way. We're in thick smoke, so you can't get a good shot.
there's just not a lot of tall trees through there.
No.
It's mainly like small mesquite trees or something. I mean,
Yeah, it's the Oklahoma Panhandle. This is what you have.
they don't have tall trees out there. Is
No.
that what you're saying?
They don't.
Well,
And then even those little mesquite trees, scrub brushes, only have that around rivers.
see how that is scorched? It looks like they've had a fire here before.
Well, either that or it's just died from lack of water.
Well,
Or they might have had another fire at some point.
I mean, you could set up on the other side of that house and just show
The house in the shot?
the house in the shot with the fire behind it, and you know.
Well, I'd have to drive in his backyard.
Okay, maybe not.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just maybe zoom up on some flames here.
All right.
I know after he's done with us at 6:15.
Yeah, man, they attacked that full force. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyone in Guymon that's watching, if you're concerned, we're seeing a vast improvement. I don't know what the smoke looks like from town, but there's so many crews on site. They're just really doing a great job. Mostly what's burning now is just some of those smaller trees that are just going to take a while. And the largest smoke plume there is just a bigger grove of trees down in that river bottom. There's a few trees that kind of go up like this, and then they go down.
Oh, look at that. Woo! That would have been a shot, perfect shot for when they came on. I think that they're doing a great job of getting this thing, they've got it contained. I don't see it going any further east.
Yeah, it's not going to go east of this area.
Unless we
there's
all of a sudden have a
embers.
surprise wind attack.
Right. But even still, I mean, the road graders have built a fire line probably all on that other side. The only thing that would start something new, I think, is embers that would get carried off.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a deep creek bottom, but it wasn't. It just was kind of a rocky, dry riverbed.
Did we ever make it there where we could see it?
Pretty much. They're all in the riverbed right there.
I don't know if they're right in the channel, though.
You don't think so?
No, I mean,
You think it's further?
I think it's further, and I think it, see, we drove down right to there. I mean, there's definitely a channel, and it's probably dry, but when it rains hard, it fills up and runs. But it might be dry enough they can drive through it, as long as it's not like steep sides or anything. But you're right, they might be on both sides of it there, and they might be able to drive through it. It's kind of like the Lone Ranger looking for a place to cross the river.
Yeah.
there's tornado reports.
Yikes. There's more in Nebraska than I thought. Because
Yeah.
the moderate risk was more in Iowa
And Minnesota.
and Minnesota. Yeah,
But it hasn't reached up there yet. It's on its way still.
that's true. It's going to be a late night.
Yeah.
So we have 15 minutes to get a shot. Do you want to maybe try to go west a little bit on this road right here at the barn?
No, because we're going to have to, look at that. We're going to have to leave just as soon as we're done and head east so we can make it to that train by 10.
Yeah, I mean, we're not guaranteed to have flames at 6, though.
Well, do you think if we went west we could see more flames over there? We can.
I don't know.
You talk about this road here?
Yeah,
Okay.
just right here at the barn. I just think we might get a better perspective
Okay.
down the river.
Get some fresh air. Yeah, there's some flames over there for sure. We just passed the road.
It's on the other side of the barn. Hey, there's a trailer house.
Oh yeah. Is this it?
That's the road, yeah.
Okay. No, you're right. There's a lot more flames over there. Yeah. You're correct. You are right.
We were in the smoke, dude.
Couldn't see it, could we?
It's okay. Sometimes I have ideas.
Sometimes. Yeah. You're not giving yourself enough credit.
Hey, there's some cows.
Yeah.
Those cows are like, please put that fire out before it comes over here.
Yeah.
Those deer were thinking that too, I'm sure.
Man, there's a lot of deer.
So I'm gonna check the map and just see if there is any south road.
We know there's one there to that well,
Yeah.
but you might look at the How you doing?
Not good.
Not good.
Shitty day.
Well, it's almost over, right? Said no, it's not. He wasn't happy.
warden. That may be a pretty nice habitat for a lot of wildlife out here.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's a pretty big area.
Yeah, I gotta say, this was a great idea to come in.
Well, it just didn't look like much.
You're a lot smarter than I thought.
I'm smarter than you
I thought.
How long have we been married? If you're just now discovering
little
that,
bit smarter
see,
than I
I
thought.
told you those
Oh, I thought you were smart.
Sudoku puzzles are really helping me out.
That's the same guy that was there before.
Oh yeah. See, See, that road continues west there.
Well, do we want to go or not?
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, this is probably close enough unless...
I think you got a big, wide range you can
Yeah.
shoot here.
I mean, I can zoom up and get a clear shot there. See?
Yeah, this is better.
That guy's still out there filming. Did they say where the... Oh, Mississippi. Is that
Yeah,
what he said?
Mississippi. So, sorry.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
No.
Okay. These weeds are tall. Okay. Yeah, this looks a lot more knocked down than it did 30 minutes ago. Well, maybe... Well, there's that drone. You see the drone?
Yeah.
It's flying. Maybe once the game ranger sees how it's stopped further down, he'll be a little more confident, because I really think this is just going to have to burn itself off.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are watching, so this is the Buffalo River.
No, it's the Beaver River.
Beaver River? Buffalo?
Beaver.
Beaver,
Right
okay. Okay, so it's the Beaver River, sorry. But it's just, it runs right along where all those trees are. And what happens is when the fire gets out of the river into the grass, all these brush pumpers are just driving up and down the edge of that river, which there may not even be any water in the river. It's pretty dry most of the time, but that's what they're trying to do, is just put out any fires that try to make their way out of that river.
Further.
Oh, is it further? There we go. I wonder how far he's taken that drone out.
I don't know.
got started?
I don't know. 15 miles out to the west. Dew point's still 59 in Stillwater. I believe that we're going to get a storm at our house later. Boy, that's going across that field right there. Look at that. See that? It's pushing out.
Sure is. Oh, that's not good. Boy, it's moving fast.
Yes, it is.
Just wondering if the wind shift had something to do with that. Oh, look how fast it's moving.
It's cruising.
It flew across there like that.
That's a good shot right there. Okay, so he's coming on in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So let's,
I'll just try to pick the best one.
see that? That would be it right there.
Okay. Man, look how fast
It's
it's
moving.
traveling.
It is moving. Goodness. Be right there.
Yeah, I hope nobody's stuck in that.
Right. Wow. Right there. Oh, he's on us.
I wonder if they're doing some back burning.
I don't know.
Look at these flames, like closer to us.
Oh yeah. That's kind of out in the field, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some brush pumpers go by, but I don't see them now.
There's nobody there now. They probably all ran to this. Look at that. We'll see what happens. It's popping up.
At least at night you can see it easier.
Yes, exactly. It makes it look a lot more dramatic. Man, that thing's... Imagine what it was like today. You know, when you had 75-mile-an-hour winds, how fast that thing was moving.
Yeah, if that comes jetting across the field like that, we're all going to have issues. Everybody's going to be scrambling.
Yeah.
See how that smoke has changed directions, though?
Oh,
Earlier
yeah.
it was going northeast. Alright, see that? There's that fence line.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Goodness. So, he sees it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what he does.
He's gonna put it out.
He's gonna try.
There he goes.
Going on the west side of it so he can spray better.
Oh, go back.
Guess he wouldn't.
It's possible they may want it to burn to a certain level. Is he using us on the 615?
Probably the shot. I don't know if he's gonna talk to us though. And they used this long shot at the top. Look at all those embers flying up there.
Wow.
Wow. So I guess the last time it rained out in the western Panhandle at Kenton was August.
Wow.
If 108 days, if that's right. And the winds have really dropped off out here.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere behind the dry line, the winds have dropped off. The atmosphere is decoupled. It's cooling. And decoupling.
So there's the latest on infrared.
Man, that's a big one up there. Whoa. That's huge up there in Kansas.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, see how this one is not as much?
Yeah.
That Pampa one is still going, though.
Man. Oh, they sent Jeremy. He finally got there probably 30 minutes ago and could not. They had it so roped off and closed off, he couldn't even get in to it. They just now used our shot. Kelly used it. He said Val Castor is up in Guymon, and where the winds have been almost 80 miles an hour. Look at that wildfire, out of control.
Oh, no.
Just tearing.
Oh, no.
It was a dramatic looking shot, though.
Oh.
I mean, look at that.
Well.
All right. Not as much to say this time. Boy, that's crazy right there. Okay. That looks like the world's coming to an end right there.
It really does.
I mean, the way the fire illuminates the smoke that's moving with the wind and all that. Might watch that real close. He's fixing to come on, and you might adjust it if it looks like it's if you need to.
Okay.
Looks pretty good now. I might zoom up a little bit there. Okay, right there. Just a little. That's good. Yeah, David, that's true. And you know, I was told that this fire burned about 15 miles long. That's incredible. But the good news from here, David, is they are really close to getting this thing contained, and I don't think it's even going to make it into the town of Guymon. So that's fantastic news. Back to you, David. That was a lot shorter. What's that? That little one.
I'm looking for it.
Burning bush.
It's a burning bush. Look at those embers.
Oh. that's pretty big. What I think we ought to do is leave it, because they've been using this at the end of the newscast because it's pretty dramatic.
Okay.
And then as soon as that's done, we're going to bolt.
Look at the flames over here. Is that same area we were in?
I guess. David is saying that for the first time in recorded history, they had tornadoes in the state of Nebraska in December.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are we still on Facebook Live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Facebook Live, I just want to talk to everybody out there that might be listening from Guymon. If you're wondering, I know I would be if I was living in Guymon and didn't know what was going on out here. This is going to be about 1.5 miles or so northwest of the north side of town. And I really think that they're going to get this thing completely knocked down, and it's not even going to be a threat to Guymon. We've visibly seen that there's less fire now than there was earlier, and it hasn't really progressed any further east. So that's great news. It's not even going to make it to Highway 64, I don't think. I don't even think it's going to come, close. Unless some stray ember, unless, let's say, we get a cold front comes through and the wind whips back up to 50 miles an hour, then we might have a problem. But we're not really seeing that cold front. It's not really close yet. So I think you can breathe easier if you live in Guymon right now. I know our shot looks pretty incredible, but it's probably not as bad as that looks. We have a lot of followers around the Guymon area. We've been out here a number of times, and we see all kinds of comments, people on there from Guymon, and we love you guys in Guymon, and we're happy to come out here and give you information, try to keep you safe. I know we chased a tornado one time out here, or tried to produce a tornado, and there was a lot of wind damage. I know that. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was damage to the high school.
That's right. And we were at the high school when it happened, weren't we? Yep. And look at this over here. Wow. Wait a minute. That's fine. Roll down.
Sorry. Yeah, we are.
But we could mute it.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine. I was just saying nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
I guess.
Y'all be careful. Man, there's a lot of embers coming out of that. wonder if anybody's deer blind was burned up down there.
Yeah, you can see it on the deer meter.
Is there a yellow GPS thing up there on the dash still?
It fell. Is it not picking us up?
It turned yellow.
Okay.
Straight this way?
Yeah, that's a came in.
Okay.